This information I sending to you, Mr. Inside your building here. To know that, according to the information I have, your basically who you choosing to lead your country. This man here, he will cast in third war very soon to your country, which is that this war happening not long ago. Space did attacking your capital city, Ottawa, you can say 100 years ago, and completely destroying your capital city, Ottawa, ashes all over, become ashes. According to information I have, before this happening, because you are not too far to this coming to happen into Canada again, because of this man, Genda, you give job Justin Trudeau. And I am sending to your parliament building to know that this information coming most serious information according to this man here. If you don't removing this man from the ground in your capital city, Ottawa, we will destroy your country, Mr. 2023. We will destroy your country, parliament building, to all your city, from capital city Ottawa to Quebec, Montreal, Ontario. We will attack and destroy your country. This information has been sent 2022 December, which is this man want this information going to your building here, parliament building, to know that you are under serious space attack very soon by my investigation to this man, dickhead Justin Trudeau, because I am raising third war to this man in your country by major earthquakes to your capital city coming. His meaning is all your building here you have is going to be destroyed, as happened in 1900 years here, 100 years ago. This information has been sent December 22, before 23rd January. I understand Space God want I sending this information to your House of Commons to know that you are under serious space attacking your building, and your parliament building all become ashes in Ottawa. Because biggest tsunami earthquake raising by space by me to bring in investigation to this man in your country under, you can call Muslim supporting, or you can call terrorists even, your country. Not many people know that. You give job to terrorists and you come in to supporting Ukrainian other side, and this man, he wants supporting Ukrainian, Justin Trudeau. So I am sending to you, Mr., to know that your country has been hit Fort McMurray here.
Alongside the situation growing worse by the second.
And you must believe, I am talking about beyond the Fort McMurray fire coming to your capital city, Ottawa. If you love all your building to not be destroyed, I can say to you in the short time, this man will release the money in war to your country. You must believe your capital city, Ottawa, be ashes all over. What you built for 100 years, everything in Ottawa, your capital city, completely become as Fort McMurray happening on 1900 years, 100 years ago, as happening here, ashes all over, by biggest tsunami ever was seen in the history, 8.7 to 9.1 even, coming to your capital city. If you don't remove in this dickhead man from the ground, which is you poison this man, he don't have no idea, or he have idea actually what is going on, but he want to prove himself he is a somebody in Canada, which is he is a nobody. I can tell you today, by one earthquake, I can bring this man down in your capital city, in Ottawa, 8.7 to 9.1 earthquakes I am raising from today. You have time. This building you have time, February, in short time, to removing this man from the ground in your capital city, Ottawa, before I bring into you third war, mister. I did bring you Fort McMurray, and I did bring Ontario on the emergency right now, freezing rain, which is the ice storm coming very soon to your Ontario. If you don't removing this man very soon from the ground to not he come speak about Ukrainian support, you must believe I am going to bring this earthquake by 9.1 to 8.7 to your capital city. Most important part, explosion will happen in by space attacking your country. I am giving warning to you today by this man, which is the angel raising to come to your country, to your capital city, Ottawa. This man will cause many of you coming on the news and cry in the news what you lost in your country, which is happening in Fort McMurray. Many of you come and cry what you did lost. This man will cause Sodom and Gomorrah to your capital city, to Canada, halting your system, will break down in Canada. If you don't freeze in this man, you must believe that Parliament building be destroyed from February 2020, third war I raising to your country to removing this man from the ground in your capital city. If you don't remove this man yourself from the ground, you must believe beyond the Fort McMurray 2023 on the way to your country. All over your country come on the fire to bring in this man on the news, and yourself, your country itself, by forcing this man to get out from that part area you are today, which is I am sending to you before happening. You are responsible to removing this man immediately from the ground in Ottawa. Biggest tsunami ever seen in the history is raising by space by me to come to your capital city, Ottawa. If Russia government, Putin not standing by United States and by many parts to freezing your country, to freezing Justin Trudeau, you must believe third war will happen to your country. You be first country in the world, your capital city be destroyed. Because my war raising by space to your capital city coming first. (2023) If this man exists in the Ottawa and carry on, Sudan and Gomorrah, your country face, mister. And many Canadian people come on the roads, which is happening in Fort McMurray or Japan earthquake, losing their ability, losing and crying for what they lost. Because of this man, you give job, or you can call behind the subjects going by Muslim terrorism, supporting, on other side coming, I am supporting Ukrainian. You are in the serious, mister, very, very serious space attacking your parliament building to all over your country become Sudan and Gomorrah. If you don't taking this man down immediately, you're facing third war in your country very soon. As many people, you will see the falling has happened in Fort McMurray, one city, been destroyed completely. But now coming to your capital city, Ottawa, you are under my investigation for Sudan and Gomorrah. I bring to your capital city. If this man exists and carry on, if you don't remove this man immediately, because this man will cost your people coming cry on the news in 2023. I prove to you, if you let this man carry on.